As Mr. Alfred has introduced me, my full name is Yunus Mwarab Rashid. Currently, I'm working as acting group HR Vigo International Limited. It's companies, it's a group of companies that has almost 14 companies in Zanzibar, in Tanzania mainland, in Komoro, around the health industry, manufacturing industry, finance, hospitality, and so forth. Also, I would like to thank SC Consultant for introducing this opportunity of Employability Africa that aim to assist the young graduate in Africa to land to their dream job. I mean, to sharpen them to be suitable for the job opportunity, but also to have organization fit, and in terms of culture and everything. So, owing to this, the SC Consult or Employability Africa program has introduced this opportunity to train our fellow guys. Actually, it's not about training, but actually it's about sharing the experience, what's really happening in the field. I mean, companies, in the recruiting agents, and to the employers. So they have started to be its foundation, where it all starts. So and today we are going to be here to discuss about CV writing, how we can actually craft CVs, how we can tailor our CV, and that we can, in one day, we can land to our dream job. It's a dream of everyone, maybe to be employed somewhere, maybe to be employed in the government, or to be employed by the private sector, or to employ themselves sometimes. Maybe you can open your own company or wherever you can do, but actually we want to share with you how we can do it, how you can tailor your CV, and your CV can attract the potential employer to say, okay, I need to call this guy for the interview, or I need to hire this guy. Okay, so I have prepared something today. So let's go through this. Our topic today, it's all about effective CV writing. As I introduced myself, my name is Yunus Mwarab Rashid, and I'm going to be with you today throughout the topic to at least have the basic knowledge on how we can craft our CV, how we can tailor the CV, how we can do it so that it can give the first impression to the employer, it can give the first impression to the potential employer that this guy is the right guy that I'm looking for. This guy is the right guy that our organization is looking for. So this is our topic, effective CV writing. So we're going to have, as I have told you, through my profile, who am I? I'm Yunus Rashid. Currently, I'm acting group human resource manager at Vigo International, but also I'm working as a human resource manager at the Ampola Hospital in Zanzibar. And this year have been awarded as Tanzania Top 100 Executive List Award, winning the CHRO of the year 2022, the Management Genius. I call myself as a Management Genius because I have attracted, or have given the impression that I am the brain behind the business success, because I want to see where the business is going on and what is achieving, how it make loss, how it creates benefits, and that data-driven. I'm an analyst and a game changer entrepreneur and a prolific author. I also write the professional articles concerning the human resources and everything. I think you are following, and I think you can see you can see the screen. So we are going to know today what is actually CV, resume versus CV, what's the purpose of CV, how to make a CV, and how to make a good CV, 5 parts including CV, creative versus the format of CV, soft and hard skills, good CV example, and where to find job. So now let's go quick so that we can have some time to have some question and anything that we can share from you and from others. This is my profile actually, that I've just introduced myself to you. So now let's come to the topic of today. What is a CV actually? I think we all know that about CV. Sometimes we have seen a CV, and sometimes we have written our CVs, or we have written the CV for our brothers and sister or for anyone. And if you go historically, CV or curriculum vitae, it's comes from the New Latin vitae that entails a cause of one's life. That CV, it's a cause of one's life. That the life of somebody, the professional life, the career life of someone, it starts with its CV. So by doing so, you can say a curriculum vitae, it's a document used to apply for a job that overview your skills, works experience in education. So the CV, it's a document. You document it yourself, or you can find a CV builder that can make it for you, for the aim of applying for a job. And this CV, actually, it should tell about your skills. What skills do you have? What actually you can offer to the organization, whether it's government or it's private organization, what actually you can offer in terms of skills, work experience. Maybe you have worked somewhere, or maybe you have worked somewhere, but there's no one who has no experience at all. All have experience, and we are supposed to share this experience to our potential employer, that I have this experience, I can do this to you. So in the education, so actually,
samani, naomba kama hujajimute, naomba ujimute tafadhali. Dennis, Michael, Hamad, Elisha, Pixel 3A, Galaxy A2S, wote, Johanna, naomba ujimute tafadhali, ili nani aweze, instructor aweze tuweze kumsikia vizuri instructor. Asanteni.
Thank you, Mr. Alfred. As I've said, the CV it's a document that we use to apply a job. So if we use this document to apply for a job, so it's overview, it tells the employer about your skills, or it should tell about your experience, your education. So the CV, I can say it's like a first impression to your employer. Okay, for example, maybe we all have those uncles and brothers who tell that you just go to school, then give me your CV. Okay, so the CV that your brother or your uncle is taking to some employer, this CV is give the overview of skills, your work experience.
Kunizidi na kuwa na kile hivyo bado kuna usira nini na kile.
Okay. Lucy, please mute yourself. Hello, Lucy, haule. Okay. Na wengine
Mr. Alfredi was giving information about others to mute themselves so that we can be audible and we can hear each other. Okay, let me go. So that's a CV actually. So I was telling that the CV, it's the first impression of yourself. It should tell about your creativity, how creative you are. Your personality, it should tell about your personality, and also it should tell about your casuality, how casual you are, how best you are. Okay? So the CV is cause of one's life. Your CV can start through your life and start through your CV. So how you tailor your CV, that's how it's going to tell the employer. Okay. So what's the difference of CV and resume? We all heard about this, that I'm writing a resume, I'm writing a CV. So what's the difference? Okay. So the difference, we can tell the difference sometimes, but these differences, we have to be very careful then when we are writing. We can all use a resume, we can use a CV to apply for a job. That's the first thing. But what we are advising, okay, as a human resource personnel, generalist, for the graduate or for the freshers, fresh from school, to use CV, because the CV, it has more details, main details, a lot of details that are needed to tell the employer that this guy qualified for this job. Because the resume, it's only maybe one page or 2 pages. So the resume, it's for most professional, we can say it's most professional document that explain about the experiences and the competence of somebody. For example, someone who has from 3 years and above, maybe 6 years, 7 years, 10 years, they are advised to write a resume, a single page, maybe 2 pages, one page.
Sorry again. Galaxy A02S, please mute yourself. Tafadhali mwenye Galaxy A02S, naomba ujimute. Au kama Yunus, you can do that from your end also. I think you may be able to do that. I think bringing noise. I think if when you're on the option, you might be able to do that on the option next to the Alicia, please mute yourself. Asante, asante.
Okay, I think can move on, please. So, guys, the resume advice or maybe a person who has 3 years and above write a resume because it gives more details about the experience and competence. But a CV, it gives more details about yourself, about your skills, about who you are, about your skills, hard skills, about interest and everything. So the potential employer will be in position to understand that this guy is fit for this job. Maybe, however, he or he does not have that experience, but through this skill that he has written here, through this interest he has written here, this guy fits for this. Okay. So you have probably had the terms CV and resume used to prefer documents for a job. So what makes a CV and what are the benefits of using CV under certain circumstances? Why we use CV and why sometimes we have to use resume. In most cases, we use CV actually to apply for a job, apply for scholarship. Maybe you have a dream to go to UK, or a dream to go to US to study for further studies. So you can use the CV. Maybe you want for a tender. Maybe there is a tender. They are looking for a consultant. So what you are supposed to do is to send your CV so that they can see what actually you can do. Maybe you want to volunteer somewhere, so you have to send CV. Most what CV and resume both refer the document you send. Like the job. So both the resume and the CV are essential tools to advance your career. Both CV and the resume, we all use them to apply for a job, to apply for scholarships, advance our career. When we want to climb to that career ladder, we use our CV or resume. One outline your academic achievement, while others get more skills and job capabilities. So the CV, it shows mostly about your academic achievement, while the resume gives more details of competence and skills, job compatibility only. The CV is best and mostly used by the graduate, fresh graduates, the freshers doesn't have experience. It's better they use the CV. Let's look both of them, how we can tailor them. So the resume is very short and the CV is long. It should be long because it should have a lot of details, it should have a lot of information about content. In terms of content, the CV, the CV all-inclusive summary of skills, experience, and education. So the CV includes all, it gives all, everything. The CV, I mean the resume, and the CV area listing of those stuff. The purpose to get interview or employment, but for the CV, we tailor our CV, the aim, the objective. Maybe it can be employment to send to potential employer, or it can be academic. Maybe we want to have a sponsorship for academic. Yeah, promotion. It's not a passion here, it's a promotion. Maybe you are working somewhere and maybe you have master degree, but when you are employed, you had a bachelor degree. So you can use a CV to request for promotion, specialist position like consultant or those stuff. So you send your CV or award. As we can say, last year I participated on Tanzania top 100 executive list, and actually won that list, the award. One of the criteria that was my profile or my CV. Okay, so the CV, it has many purposes because it has more detail compared to resume. The resume only gives the details about your competence and the experiences to specifically to the job. So what's the purpose of the CV? The purpose of the CV is to inform the employer about your education, about your work experience, about the skills and interest. Okay, so when you tailor your CV, it should speak about this stuff, even interest. For example, if you maybe be working with some Europeans, European likes people to do what they love. For example, one of my bosses, when he joined, we had to do an interview. The staff around 200. We had to interview one by one, calling one by one. Okay, Mr. Alfred, maybe you started a business administration. Okay, that's fine. But what actually are you like to do? Maybe you want to do marketing, you want to do HR, maybe you want to do a data collection, record management. What actually do you like? So that's the interest part. What interest do you have in this organization? What do you want to be? So the CV gives the information about your education, about your experience, about your skills, and the interest. Okay, so when you write this, when you tell about this, how you present this in your CV, then you are selling this quality and you are persuading the employer to invite you for a job or to take you for the vacancy that is available. Okay, so the CV, it's all about you. Okay, the CV should give the first impression to the employer, okay, about yourself, because the employer doesn't know you. So the CV should it's all about yourself. That's why when you write a CV or when you finish it, there's some question you should ask yourself if you have met. Okay. So now let's see how graduates can best make a CV, how the graduate can best tailor their CV. Okay, so this one is an example of a CV. Maybe you have never met a CV, or maybe you have met sometimes.
Please mute yourself. Tafadhali naomba mute yourself kama nani yako mic yako iko on.
Okay, so now let's go at the very part of CV. The first thing that you are supposed to do is to decide on CV format or style. Which style do you want to use when you are making a CV? There are a lot of styles. There are a lot of format you can use. When you Google, you can get a format. Maybe you can ask a friend. They can give a different style. So that's the very first thing when you want to make a CV. So whether you are writing a CV for a job or for academic purpose, you all need to include the following 5 sections at a minimum. The first thing is header with your name, contact, and information. And from here now, please give me your attention, because many of the candidates, when they send their CV, that's where they fail. Okay, the introduction, the work experience, education, and skills. So let's now jump to one by one. This is the CV you can see. Okay, my brothers and sisters, the CV almost should have almost 5 parts. The first part is contact information. Here, you write your name, your address, your phone number, your email address, and most of the people here, you can see they can write, okay, at the top, they write a CV or a resume, updated CV. Maybe most of them, there is no need to write a CV here. Okay, press a header, put your name, can be readable. Okay, then down here, you can put your contact information. When you put your contact information, do not write a lot of telephone numbers. There are some people, they use almost four networks. They use Tigo, they use Zantel, they use Vodacom, they use Airtel. Just choose one number that you can be, people, they can reach you through that number. That's all you're supposed to do. There's no need to write a lot of number here. Just choose one number, and you are advised to write a number with a country code. For example, I'm from Tanzania, so I will put +255. I'm from Kenya, I'll put maybe +254, then the actual number. Because sometimes when you send the CV, maybe someone, he will get it from, maybe is in India. He doesn't know, or they don't know the country code of Tanzania. How will they reach you? So it's better also to include the country code. Okay, like +255, +254. That's very, 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 very important. Then write your email address, then it's enough. Then comes the second part, the CV introduction, work experience, education, and others. So we'll see it all. Then this the format that the previously I said. Maybe you can choose the format here, the CV format when you want to write. We have a creative format and we have the formal format. I advise every one of you, for a fresh graduate, they can use this formal format because it allows you to give more details about yourself. This creative format, it gives few details and in an analytical way, I can say, okay? This may be for engineers, tech design, they can use it. But for example, you can assume maybe you are sending your CV to somebody who cannot interpret the graphs design. Okay, somebody maybe he or she, they are not data analysts, so you might be in problem sometimes. But when you took the formal format, it gives a room to anyone to read you, to have that first impression of you, to understand you well. Okay, but you can choose any format, and you just highlight well. You should speak about yourself. Then it's all done. Then comes the part of contact information. Clearly list your contact information. As I have told you, this should be more clear. Okay, maybe I can take you back here. The part of contact information, when you can write your name here and your position. Okay, maybe you are studying a human resource management, so you can write here Yunus Mwarab Rashid, human resource executive or administrator. You put your position right here, not write fresh from school or ongoing on study and those stuff. You just put your name here and position. Maybe you are working right now or you will be working on. That's the best way to explain yourself. After that, after I've shown you this, we were here, then the contact information should be very clear. The phone number, your email address, and for now, it's also good to put your LinkedIn URL, LinkedIn. Many people, they look people through LinkedIn, what actually you are posting, how visionary you are, how are you interacting to the world, okay? Then you are supposed to put this, because the LinkedIn, it tells about professional people who are in the LinkedIn, they are more professional compared to other social medias. So you list well your contact. Also, coming to introduction part of CV, when you write your name, give a full 3 names. Many people, they write only 2 names, maybe Yunus Rashid or Yuma Mangala, like first name and the family name, but it's the wise to put 3 names, okay? Because there are a lot of people who have, maybe they use the surname, like General. Also contact information. Then comes the profile, personal profile. I will show you here. Education, hard skill and soft skill. We are coming there. Then coming of the other part of CV, it's very important, this for a graduate, for people who are fresh, for people who are going to be employed, or people who are looking for a job. I have reviewed, screening a lot of CV to date, and many of the CV right here, they write big name here, CV here. They can put the word CV here. Then coming down, they start name like Yunus Mwarab Rashid, date of birth, single, a religion, maybe Hindu or Buddhist, Taoist. They put maybe language, English and Swahili. Someone will say put even a vernacular language. They can put it here, a lot of things that worry. Do not, okay? You have written your name here. You have written your position that you might be looking for, okay? Now coming to this part, put your career objective. So you can put a career objective or you can put professional summary. For example, me, I have experience, or some other guys, they have good experience, maybe 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Now here, they put a professional summary, maybe this and this and this. I've been here, I have this experience and this, I can do this, I can do this. And I can offer this to the management. But for a fresh graduate, for you guys who are on first year, second year, and third year, put career objective that administrative assistant, fresh graduate, okay? Then you list all your career objective, looking for a job of human resource assistance or officer who will be working on this and this, who will deliver this and this, I can work under this. So you put how you want it, what do you want, and what's your vision, what do you want to be, or which position you want to be, and what actual work do you want to perform. Then show it here at the career objective. Okay, so after your name, it should come this part. Do not list your marital status, single, married, divorced. Do not mention it here. Place of birth there, or Zanzibar, or Dar-es-salaam. There's no need. People, they are not interested to know where you are born. People, they are interested. The employer, they are more interested to know what you have and what you can contribute, or what do you want to be, okay? Or what you can give actually. So you write it here. Then, mid part of your CV, you can tell the language that you can speak, because they add advantage. Maybe you speak Chinese, maybe you speak Hindu, maybe you speak English, maybe you speak French. There's no need to show vernacular language that you speak. Maybe I speak Chaga, I speak Kinyakyusa, I speak what else, and others maybe. Then you can put your publication, okay? Maybe you are a writer or academic research. For example, you just finish a school, you don't have, you are not a writer, but you did a research, okay? You can put it here that you did a research on maybe, let's say, on retirement, on good life, on whatever, you can write it here. Okay, training, maybe you have attended a training, like today you attended a training, and there are more training, Mr. Alfred told me, that are coming. You write, make sure you attend this training, then make sure you add them in your CV. They really add value to your CV, okay? If you want an award in school, in community, you add it here. They also add values. If you volunteered, you did a volunteer work, You can also add project. There are some projects in school, there are some projects in university, there are some projects in our community. If you ever participated on them or you ever did, you also show them in your CV. Tell the employer that I did this. Okay, they really add values. I was telling you to write the CV objective, the career objective, or after your name there, I told you to write objective instead of listing like you were born here, you are single, you speak this language. You write your personal detail. They call it a personal detail. They write a lot of things. Don't do it. It's boring. Okay. Write your career objective. What do you want? Okay. What do you need? Okay. So, or if you have some experience, write your professional summary. The professional summary you can write. Okay, guys. So after that, coming at the part of work experience. It's very important to show it in the chronological order. Like today, you are working here. The last organization you are working should start first. Okay. For example, you can write, I see there's one hand. Wait, if we have some question, we can reserve them till we finish. At this part, you write your position that you are working on that organization. Then you write the name of organization. Then you should show the date you started and the date you ended there, your tenure of service. If like this one, this guy started here 2018. Now he's working here or she's working here. Then after you have written this, show task work that you are doing at the particular company or organization you are working. It's very, very important to show it. Let's say you can ask yourself, oh, I don't have experience, I'm just fresh graduate. No one does not have experience. We all have experience, and we need to share that experience to our people, to the potential employer that we are looking for a job. You have been into field, we call it field. We call it field. You are in field, maybe in certain municipal, in TRA, wherever you are doing your field. Then highlight, show it. It's very important to show it and highlight the task that you are doing there. You can ask your supervisor what this task is called. You are doing a data entry, show it. You are doing this, show it. I was doing this, and our municipal had maybe employees of 2,000 employees. So the employer will see that this guy has worked somewhere with 2,000 employees. So he had this experience, he has this exposure, she has this exposure to this. Okay, so you write all of them, where you started and where you ended. Then coming to education part, highlight your education. Also, it's very important to highlight your education. As we can see, many of us in a lot of CV, after their name and personal detail, they put this. No, start your name, your contact, your career objective, then comes to experience. After experience, now you can show your education level. And actually, I advise everyone today not to write kindergarten. There are some people, they write even kindergarten, they write primary school, the right secondary school. Maybe they have accumulation of many schools. They were transferred to this school, to this school. There's no need for that. Maybe you have finished your bachelor level, then you can put it from bachelor, certificate, but it's best to highlight where you ended. Okay, because if you put a bachelor, a graduate, somebody actually knows you have gone through diploma or you have gone through advanced school, you have gone to secondary school. So then also I advise here, if you want to write your GPA from 3.5 and above, 3.5 guys, you can mention like I finished here with this bachelor with 4 point something GPA, or you can mention it there at the career objective that you are awarded with maybe this GPA. But if it's 3.5 and below, please do not show it. Okay, so make it very short, that somebody will be in position to know that you are awarded with the bachelor degree or whatever. There's no need to list a lot of, you went to Kinyanganjali primary school. There, when you were in standard 3, your father transferred you to Makuyuni Boys. Thereafter, you were transferred to, there's a lot of primary school, there's a lot of secondary school, there's maybe 2 advanced school. So it's boring. Put at least where you ended. Maybe you, inshallah, you'll be awarded, or you have been awarded a bachelor degree, a master degree. Then put it. It's enough. People, they are not interested to where you started in primary school and you are awarded the primary education. Okay. So that's it. You can put it like this, very short, and people, they will understand. Then it's also, after that, you can showcase your skills. Okay, there are hard skills and there are soft skills. We have 10 minutes to finish. The hard skills, there are skills that are learned in your job, and the soft skills, they are innate skills that you cannot be taught in class. You cannot be taught to be humble. Sometimes you cannot be taught to have confidence. You cannot be taught to be like that. So you need to show them those skills. Okay, so hard skills and soft skills, they are these. Okay, you can show them the hard skill, the skill that you have learned in a particular job. You have them. Maybe even you went to field, you can tell them. And soft skills, they're like this. This, you have to be a people smart, social smart, you can say empathy, teamwork, collaboration, discipline, decision making, confidence, organization skills. Those stuff you can show. Okay. Then additional information, hobby. Maybe many people, they say watching movie. If you ask him what's your favorite movie, they don't know. People, they can say reading books. If you ask them what was your last book to read, he doesn't know. If you write a maybe reading book, when you're going to an interview, know which book you last read. Okay, people that are smart, and at least you can have at least a review of that book. Which book did you last read? I went on to the book of Dalai Lama. It tells about happiness. Then you can explain it to somebody. You do cycling. When you are last time to cycle, to ride a bike, maybe you have participated into some cycling event. can tell, you can give, you can tell even the best bike to ride. You can tell the outfit of when you ride the bike. Those hobby, you need to know them. You say maybe you need you love swimming. You can tell some swimming style, like front style, back front strike. You can tell that this is my hobby and I know it. Okay, people, they are interested in those stuff. So when you write hobbies, make sure they are real hobby and you know them. Okay, then you can put language, interest, your workers, and the referees. This part of referees, when you write a referees, make sure this guy, they know you, and you tell them, oh, Mr. Yunus, Mr. Alfred, I want to put you in my CV as my referee. The people who can speak good about yourself, people who can be honest about yourself, they can tell the good story to the employer, but also make sure these people, they are people who pick up the phone. You can put your uncle, his minister of health, he is director of this, but this guy, they never pick a call. People, they do a background check, they call your referee is not picking up. These kids, these guys, they cancel you out. Okay? So make sure you tell them that you put them on your CV and they know you and you contact them. That awful. Then there are extracurricular hobbies, referrals, and stuff. This example of CV, cannot show, you cannot see them, but I will ask Mr. Alfred so that I can share with you some good CV with one page and one CV with a resume. Okay. There's also this one I want to tell you guys. It's very important. Customizing your CV. You have to understand that it's not one size fits all. For example, you see an advert. So when you write your CV, make sure the CV you are writing, it tells about, it goes parallel with that advert. Do not send the same CV to everyone who send the same CV. When you read the advert, you can see there's job description there. Those job description, make sure sometimes you put them, okay, in your task that you can perform. It adds values. Sometimes you research the company, mission, vision, core values. Then you can turn them like your skills, okay? It's very, very, very important. I have witnessed one lady, she just got a job because when she came with the, how do you call this? The company template like this, and then she showed our boss that your guys did not proofread this output. It has mistake, it has misspelling error, this and this. So boss saw it, this did a homework, and no one of us knew it. So she got a job. So sometimes research the company, core value, mission, and anything you can visit, then you can use it. Okay, then where to find a job, where you can share your CV, your contact. This is very important. Your co-worker, your co-friends, students, your friends. You guys, we have a friend, you share your CV to your friend so that they can share it. And when you hear that there's a job somewhere, when it comes to job, you are not competing to job, guys. Share your CV, share your friend's CV. Today he will get the job, your friend. Then this your friend, some days will also refer you somewhere or will take you in the company. I have witnessed it. For example, men of HR in Azam, Marine, Azam Bakhresa. They are my network. We went to school together, university. Okay. Then people, they started to call each other. They started to call each other. They started to call each other. Then it's everywhere. So first, your friends, your co-worker, your co-student, they can give you, they can assist you to learn to your dream job. But also there is a LinkedIn. Be active on this, please. It will give you a lot of things. A lot of people, they have got their job through LinkedIn. Okay, recruiting portal. There's a lot of recruiting portal. Search them, know them, and use them. Then business event and network. Business event and network, they are very, very, very important. Like you have seen today, it's business event. It's a networking platform. It connects you to me, to connect you to Alfred, and it will connect you to a lot of people. Okay, they say connection is better than being right. You need to connect people. Okay, but remember, your CV should give the first impression. Your CV, it should tell the employer to think about you. Okay, so you need to tailor it well. It should give the impression of how creative you are. When you write your CV, proofread it. Say, do I see myself in this CV? If you don't see yourself in the CV, your CV is not your CV. Redo it. Make sure after you write your CV, you see yourself through that CV. Also, you can ask, does my CV have the professional look? Yes, CV yangu ina muonekano wa professional. Does my CV have this professional look? Does my CV look like a human resource CV guy or public administration lawyer or whatever? It does have that look. Huh? And the last one, you can ask yourself, does my CV answer all the questions? If your CV does not answer all the questions, it's not yet my bro. Go read it, tailor it, give somebody, oh bro, I made my CV. Please assist me to go through it and tell me what to do. I was going to the interview some years back, and actually I was being selected in top 3, top 2, top 3, but I was not getting a job. Then when I entered in top 3, top 2, then if somebody got a job, he has been given an offer, then I call the guy, can I have your CV? Then I see what the guy has written. It's almost the same like what I have written, but how he or she presented it was wow. So I started to learn from others how to do it. So find a way you can make a good CV, because your CV some days will take you the places that you can never imagine. Okay? Just your CV. Your CV should tell this guy is this big. Then when they meet you, they'll find you, oh, this guy is very old. Maybe he's 23, he's 25, he's 27. So young, but the CV is so big. You need that CV. But you don't need a CV that shows you are this much. But when they see you, you are so big than your CV. So your CV should tell big about yourself. Okay, guys. Thank you so much for your time and for your attending. So I welcome you for any question. For any question, any contribution, you can raise your hand and you can ask a question. The time has gone. You can ask a question and we'll attend your question. there's no any question, then
I think Mr. Yunus, there's someone wants to ask a question. He sent us Emmanuel Brut.
welcome, Emmanuel.
Okay, thank you. Do you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Nice.
Okay,
nice.
Nice. Yes.
Okay, thank you.
I'm asking, I've been doing several jobs. Yes, I'm a university student, but I've been teaching. I've been teaching to different schools now. In the I'm taking civil engineering.
Okay.
Now, in writing a CV, in work experience,
Okay.
should I add the teaching part? Though the job description it needs maybe a civil engineer. Should I add that part, or where should I put
yes,
that?
Yes. Actually, Mr. Mrutu, it's the CV should tell all about yourself. For example, I'm writing. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm writing. I put it in my CV.
Okay.
I do some work that are not related to HR. I put in my CV. It shows you, or it shows the employer how versatile you are and how flexible you are, how you can be, how can you put it, how you can be a multitasking guy. Okay. So that's the best, and I advise you to put it.
In which part exactly?
There are actually, you can put in part of experience, but you can put in part of, you can create a extracurriculars that you can do. Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you. Another one, guys. Mr. Alfred.
Yes, I think, yes, tell me, Yunus. I think you have another person asking, Godfrey Terry.
Yes, I see Godfrey Terry.
Yes.
My brother, welcome.
Sorry, I'm in the dark side, so I cannot share my screen. Basically, been late a little. I'm a student. Can you please share to us some, let's say, if it's a template of a CV, because I was late a little. So I need to see the template, or example for CV, so that I can start viewing myself.
Okay, there's no problem for that, and I will request Mr. Alfred. You can, Mr. Alfred will share his number, and you can get him via LinkedIn. We can share with you some CV. Also, if it's possible, Mr. Alfred, I can request if there's someone who would like to share his or her CV to us, so that maybe we can proofread your CV and we can advise you where to make some changes and how to put it.
Okay. Also, okay. I have another question. For example, if you're just writing like education, say you are from, say, X secondary school, do you write the name of the school and the number, or what do you like there?
Yes. When you, for example, you guys, I forgot to tell you one thing. For example, you have studied education, okay? Or you have studied a human resources. Maybe I can give you an example on human resources. On human resources, there are a lot of courses there. When you are a fresh graduate, it's also advised to share those courses that you have went through. Okay, for example, I did in human resource, we had course in law, we have a course in economics, we had course on accounts, and some public administration. Okay, so there are a lot of courses there, life skills and those stuff. So sometimes there are some job, it doesn't need a human resource, but it actually needs somebody who has a very simple basic knowledge on account. Then you can apply. That's okay. I have, I am human resource manager. I went for human resource, but on human resource, there was this course. So I have basic skills on this course. And I think maybe for the position of cashier, I can handle it. Then you can persuade. So you are a school teacher, and it's better, for example, you can show, maybe I'm teaching at XX secondary school. Okay, that's your place of work. It's better to write it, and you can show it. The school maybe has this number of students. Or you are teaching 200 students, or 700, or maybe 40 students. So it shows your capacity also. Okay, if you will share your CV also, we can see how to put it and how it can be more, how it can well communicate. Teddy, are you following?
Yes, I'm following. What actually I meant during the start of this question, actually I meant that about if you are referring about the school of past, let's say at Nazimoja Secondary School. Do I like just Nazimoja, or even the address of Nazimoja, or even the number of the headmaster, or what stuff should I like there?
Actually, the referees, also sometimes your referee can move, okay? You can write the institution, but mostly you make sure you write his name or her name, the contact number, how they can reach the guy, it's their email, or it's the phone number, but also the institution sometimes you can write. But there are some institutions, people they might not like. For example, you have your brother, you are some people we have seen, some CV, they have put referees, they are working with the security, the Secret Service in Tanzania. How do you think? Will they call this guy? No. How well they will trust you? So sometimes there's no, you can put some, also you need to choose some people. For example, you are working with maybe you are a fresh graduate, you can put one of your teacher who knows you, but also you can put one of your maybe where you went for field. Okay, so you can put.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Also, I see Manuel. No, there's somebody.
Yes.
Yeah?
Kabla ya nani Anita. I think Anita raised the hand first.
Okay, Anita.
If I'm not mistaken.
Anita,
okay.
Karibu.
Asante, thank you. I think I can be heard.
Yeah, you can be heard.
Yeah. So my question is, there are some of students who are fresh, they don't have experience at all. And when they are writing their CVs, for instance, we do practical training, which we call it field. Do we put it as a work experience, or do we note it as it's practical trainings? Because I attended one of the CV trainings. I was told that we are not supposed to write it as a work experience because it was not work, it was just a field experience. Yeah, so.
Madam Anita, for my experience, okay, we always know that this guy is fresh from school. Okay, for example, you just finished the last year. Okay, that's a work experience because you are going to work maybe for 1 year, or for 1 month, and some universities like Mzumbe, I don't know if it's still there. There was a staggered semester there. You are going for almost 3 months. Okay, and you are doing the job actually. Okay, you are learning the job, and you are performing the task. So what I'm advising is you write that you are on field, but you are performing this job or you are performing this task, so that the guy will be in position to understand, like, this guy can do data cleaning, this guy can do, maybe can use Excel, this lady can do this, can do this, can do this, can do this. So the field attachment, it's part of your working experience. That's where also you start your career. Okay, so it's better put it as a work experience. Whatever you are doing a job. Maybe sometimes you are earning something or you are not earning, but you are in the field and you are feeling it. You are going there, you are coming back home tired, like others, like those who are employed. So you put it in your experience, though it will show maybe 1 month, 3 months, but the best thing is you have gone to field, okay, and you are performing this task. People they can call where you went to field. Was she really performing this task? Yes, and she was good at it. Then you got the job. Okay, so it's wise to put them. Anita.
So, come Anita, you are satisfied, we can go to Ngumbu and then softness. So we'll try to go fast because of the time constraint. Ngumbu, if I correctly spelled your name, unaweza kuuliza. Bado yupo?
Nani softness Karugaba, I see. Karugaba, somebody Karugaba.
Yes, maybe Karugaba unaweza ukauliza. Naona Ngumbu katoka labda au kapotea kidogo. I'm not sure.
Okay, can you hear me?
Yes, Karugaba.
Okay, great. Thank you very much, Yunus and Fred. This is a great thing you are doing. I would like to comment on the experience when a student goes to the practical training. The important thing here, as you have emphasized, when they get to the practical training, when they get there, they should really practice, so that even if you put it in your CV, if somebody asks you a question about something that you have it in your CV, you can really defend it. And then somebody says, okay, this guy really has good experience on this, even if it is only 3 months or 1 month. Otherwise, if you put it in the CV and you're asked the question about what you have put in there, you cannot defend it. It means then you are lying.
Sure, you are right, Mr. Karugaba. Very true.
Yes. Now, I just wanted you to comment on the issue of including some special courses that you have done, which are not directly related to your profession. No? In which part of your CV are you supposed to explain about that?
Actually, for example, you have worked, for example, as an HR, I started maybe my career maybe as a sales. Okay, I can put it like I have worked for 1 year at this organization as a sales executive, and I was
sorry, Yunus.
But
Yunus, sorry. Can I interrupt?
Yes.
Hello. I'm talking about. I'm talking about including some. We're talking about including some subjects
sub-subject like maybe you are a fresh graduate, right? And you want to tell people that maybe on your course, maybe you are studying HR, or you are doing maybe a community development, local community development. Okay?
Yes.
But you want to show it that you can do sales or you can do HR, right? On your education there, you can mention at least some courses that you are doing, because you are fresh.
Okay.
Your CV, it doesn't have a lot of things, so you can have part there that you can do it. But also on your career objective, okay, you can amend them. Not mentioning there that you went to school for let's say local government administration, and you studied this course. You can choose the language to speak about those courses that are maybe I'm a local community manager, okay, who's able to administer sales, to do public administration. But you can see how you can switch them. Then people, employer can be interested. How you went for a local community, but you can say you are economist sometimes. How is it possible? Then you get a chance to explain that in my course we all studied this course because we were prepared to be multidisciplinary, to be able to switch to various opportunities like this. I have come for an interview today. Okay, so you need to find a language sometimes and where to put it so it won't look boring and it will be attractive. The aim of CV is to give the first impression, to tell the employer about yourself, what you can do, what you would like to do, and what you can deliver to them. You are fit to that job, or if it's not for that job, but also you are fit to their culture. Sometimes people, they may not take you because to that certain position, but they can say this guy is good to our culture of our organization. So I think he might or she might fit to this position. Okay, let's check him for this position. Then they call you. Okay, Mr. Maybe you applied for customer care relationship manager, but actually here we think you fit to sales position. What do you think? Okay, I can do it. I cannot do it. So the CV should tell much about yourself. You should be more presentable to your CV so that the guy, when you see your CV, say, wow, we need this guy, call this guy. Okay?
Thank you.
Asante Yunus for answering those questions. So I think Nani amerudi Ngumbu. I think you're back. If you're back, you can ask your question. If I cannot see very well, if you're not back, then Ngumbu, I can see you. Uliza swali lako mkuu.
There is also Patrice Marco. Maybe Patrice.
Ngoja tuone kama Ngumbu atafanikiwa kuuliza swali lake. Okay. Alafu tu. Okay. Karibu Ngumbu.
Swali langu ni kwamba kuna makampuni na zinahitaji yani experience ya wafanyakazi ni employees ambao wanafunzi ambao ni kutoka shule moja kwa moja, wana experience ya kufanya kazi katika kazi.
Hausikiki vizuri. Can you repeat? Naweza kurudia.
Unakuta kwamba mwanafunzi hana experience ya kutosha, yani hana experience ambayo pale kwenye sehemu sasa akaandika au akaiacha kama ana hiyo experience.
Ngumbu, andika swali lako kwenye message, hatukusikii. Hatukusikii kabisa. Anayefuatia ni Patrice.
Okay. Hello, na nisikia?
Unasikika?
Karibu.
Mimi hapa I have a CV ambayo ni prepare kipindi na jiandaa kwa ajili ya practical training field, I mean issues of field. Hasa nilikuwa nauliza naweza nikaishare vipi ili maybe ipate comments kutoka kwa mwalimu wetu hapa.
Nadhani kwa sasa hivi hutoweza kushare actually, lakini Mr. Alfred anaandaa utaratibu ambao labda mnaweza mkashare CV zenu na sisi tukazipitia na tukatoa comment zetu. Mr. Marco, hilo halina tatizo.
Asante sana. So nadhani tumemaliza. Sidhani kama kuna mtu ambaye alikuwa anataka tu ngumu, labda ukifanikiwa kutype haraka ndani yako kwa sababu inabidi tumwachie Yunus arudi nyumbani. Kidogo ni bado yuko kazini, tusubiria sisi kufanya hii session akiwa bado yuko kazini badala ya kwenda nyumbani. He stayed back ili kutufundisha sisi sote namna gani ya kufanya nini? Ya kuandika CV. So nadhani wote tumepata somo zuri. Naamini kwamba kuna vitu vingi sana ambavyo tunaweza tuka-apply, na notes za Yunus zitakuwa shared kwenye group pamoja na recording ya hii session. Joseph Mshana, Mr. Mshana atashare ma group, viongozi wa group na watu gani ambao katika kila group, kwa sababu ma group yatatusaidia kufanya assignment, kufanya assignment zenu na kadhalika. Kutoka kuna assignment zitakazokuwa natolewa na Yunus, nadhani atatupa zoezi. Yunus, kama ukipata zoezi la wanafunzi ambao wanaweza kaenda wakalifanya kwa muda wao, itasaidia kwenye reinforce walichojifunza leo. Unaweza tu kanitumia mimi afu nika forward. Sawa, naona swali lako limeshafika. Over to you.
Swali ni kwamba kwa wanafunzi ambao hawana experience wanawezaje kuandika hii sehemu ya experience? Je, waandike kitu gani katika nafasi hiyo au wanaacha wazi hiyo sehemu? Nilisema kwamba kwa wanafunzi ambao hawana experience, kwanza hakuna mtu ambaye hana experience, sawa? Sababu wote tumeenda shule, na actually kwenye hili kuna zile field attachment, kuna sijui zinaitwaje, practical field trainings. Tunaenda field wanafunzi, field ya mwezi mmoja, field ya miezi miwili mitatu. The task that you are performing during your field or your practical field training, that's your experience, your starting experience. Hiyo ndio experience yako ya kwanza, na hiyo ndio unaanza nayo kwamba mimi Kwa mfano mimi, I still remember the work, the task that I were performing at my practical field training. So you write then that I went to manispaa ya Temeke. Okay? Kama nilikuwa pale kama a human resource officer, unaweka kwenye mabano practical field training. Okay? Then unaonyesha, cha msingi unaonyesha mwazi ulioenda mpaka uliomaliza, then you show the task that you are performing there. Maybe you are doing this, you are doing that, you are doing that, you are doing that, you are doing that, you are doing that. Unaonyesha all tasks that you are performing at the particular area that you are doing your practical field training. So that's your first experience to add in your CV. Now, trust me, it's going to help you. Okay? So hiyo sehemu ya kama huna experience yako ya kwanza ni ile experience yako ya field training. Okay? Kuna watu wanaandika hawana experience lakini they show it that they have been volunteering somewhere for 3 months. Na walikuwa wana perform certain task. Au kuna watu they are in the family business. Then they show what they are doing in the family business. So everyone has experience regarding to career and regarding to work. So you need to highlight and you need to put it and you need to show it in your CV so that people, they can get to know you better or what you can do actually. Ngubu, nadhani nimekujibu. Interview, Bwana Alfred nadhani anapanga lini wafanye kwa ajili ya interview. Okay.
Yes. Interview tutajifunza, kuna somo la interview separate, interview preparation. Asante. So nadhani tumemaliza. Naomba tumruhusu instructor wetu afunge ili kwa sababu muda umeenda. Asanteni sana wote ambao mmeattend. Labda Joseph, you want to say anything to close? Anything to close quickly? Or if not Joseph, Michael, whoever wants to say something. Okay. Basi.
Okay. Unanisikia?
Yes.
Okay. First, I would like to thank Mr. Yunus for the very wonderful sessions. Tumejifunza mambo mengi sana. Asante sana kwa kutoa muda wako. And for everyone ambaye amekuja leo, napenda congratulate na nyinyi mmetumia muda wenu mmekuja kufanya training. So ni kitu kizuri sana. I really hope that I will see you guys here tomorrow in the same numbers and even more numbers. Kuanzia kesho na hadi tunamaliza hii program yote. Thank you very much.
Sawa. Basi asante sana, naomba tuishie hapo. Yunus, asante tena, and nita communicate information zote ambazo zitakuwa nazo za mimi kuleta kwenye group, nitazileta. Wale ambao utakuwa kuna maswali ambayo mnataka tena kuyapeleka kwa Yunus, maswali mengine mnaweza mkashare kwenye group tuka forward. Basi naye ata depending na muda wake anaweza aka-attend.
Basi Mr. Alfred, mimi nashukuru sana. Tutaonana tena kwenye session zingine, Mungu atakapotubariki. Asante sana.
Asante. Thank you everyone. Goodbye and happy new year.
Thank you too. Goodbye.
Thank you too.
Okay, thank you too.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It's still recording, Mr. Alfred.
Yes, I was waiting for everyone to sign out, and then we can edit. I mean, I can stop recording.